Welcome back. I understand your pain. You want someone you like's attention. You were compassionate, always present, and even sacrificed your life and priorities to prove your value and win their love. Instead, they rejected you. They distanced and ignored you, making you feel unimportant. You bravely went silent or left their lives. You may be sitting there hoping they'll notice, or you may be embracing your newfound independence. In this no-contact phase, keeping strong is hard. You've bravely withdrawn your energy, indicating you won't be taken for granted. However, that aching is returning. A want to reach out, send one last message or phone, hoping they'll realize what they lost. Before you reverse all your efforts, have you grown so blinded by your affections for them that you've forgotten their wrongs? Step back and examine yourself. They've neglected your feelings, worth, and treated you like a convenience. You know what? They're living without considering your feelings, worth, or sacrifices. How come you still care for theirs? Why should anyone care about you if you don't see it yourself? Why should they respect your boundaries when you'll break them to obtain their attention? If you seek out now, or revert to previous patterns, you're not selecting yourself. You're losing all your courage to leave. If not them, are you choosing yourself? Do you realize your worth? Because if you're willing to give up everything you've built for validation, then no. Accept this challenge immediately and confirm with me. Say it with me. I choose me over contact. Believe it. Keep it in your mind. Tell it straight. Record it once and for all. Do it in the comments. Put it out there for everyone. Show them your position, and most importantly, remind yourself. Don't hesitate now. Say, I choose me over contact. Let's move on with strength. Think about Robert T's advice. Respect yourself enough to walk away from anything that no longer serves you, grows you, or makes you happy. Walking away is a win if they don't value you. Choose yourself, and something powerful happens. Your long-held value becomes apparent. Walk away and stand strong to command respect. After seeing it in yourself, you're no longer a choice. They see you as worth fighting for. You're feeling the temptation to reach out, but you're determined to hold tight in this no-contact phase. I'll help with a great Stoic lesson. Today, you'll learn basic yet powerful Stoic secrets to help you stay strong throughout this difficult time. These tactics don't just teach self-control, they subtly modify the dynamic, making them sense your absence and know what they lost. So stick with me, because these ideas will allow you to stand firm and maybe reclaim their attention like words never could. Number 1, trust the path you've chosen. First, trust your path and never doubt no contact. It's normal to wonder, what if they move on? What if they don't come back? This worry is why so many individuals cut contact, reach out, and send one final message hoping for a response. However, uncertainty and fear prevent actual strength and growth. How has chasing, begging, and demonstrating your value helped you so far? Did it demonstrate your worth? Did they admire you more? No, that probably drove them away. No contact is reclaiming the power and authority you lost by putting others first. So drop that idea. This route is for your growth, healing, and self-respect. If they don't perceive your worth when you're giving them space, would reaching out make them? Constant presence makes us background noise in their lives. Without contact, they may feel the silence and void where your energy was. They feel your absence and realize something important is missing. Your quiet makes them realize what they've lost, face their actions, and realize your value on their own. I understand you love them, and staying away is a challenge. I know it's hard. Being strong in no contact means selecting yourself. You're allowing people to see your worth, and, more significantly, you're allowing yourself to grow and discover your strength. Holding firm shows you don't need anyone's approval or validation. You are complete and valuable, and that confidence attracts. I trust my path, a mantra to ground you. Say it with me, write it down, and remember it. It should replace doubts. I trust my path. If you're ready to commit to this and trust in your strength and resilience, post it in the comments. You're taking charge, not merely clinging on through no contact. This is just the start. Each step forward builds the new you, so hold on. As you continue, you'll witness your strength and growth, and they will too. This adventure has just begun, and you have power. Hold on, for this video's magic is just beginning. Next, we'll discuss a powerful no-contact strategy that will boost your commitment. Look how essential this stage is, and how much I understand your problems and feelings. I'm creating solutions for your situation. Unfortunately, many of you are watching and learning, but not liking. Actually, that hurts. I'm doing my best to help you, and a thumbs up shows your appreciation. If you found this useful, please like, and let's keep going. Number 2. Practice the mirror challenge. The mirror challenge is the next method, and it will make all the difference. What exactly does looking in a mirror have to do with staying strong during no contact, you ask? In the mirror challenge, you see yourself as you deserve to be viewed, not simply as you are. It's about accepting your worth and not needing approval from others, especially the one you want. The only person you're responsible for is the one looking back at you. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. The mirror challenge is about growing strength day by day until you see yourself as powerful and valuable. Each day, look in the mirror and ask, am I giving myself the respect I deserve? This is more than a brief glance. Look at your drive and strength in your eyes. Treat yourself like a close friend. Acknowledge your obstacles and say, I can do this alone. Imagine looking in the mirror and seeing your perseverance and strength instead of your flaws. You see the guy who has endured much, but stands tall. Mirror challenges are powerful. It's not about vanity. It's about affirming that you don't need others to value yourself. Some of you may be thinking, look in the mirror and talk to myself. That sounds ridiculous. It may feel strange at first. You may even chuckle at yourself, which is good. Humor softens unpleasant situations. Embrace the discomfort, because each time you do this, you're educating your mind to view yourself differently and value yourself. What if you struggle to be kind to yourself? What if self-doubt whispers, who are you kidding? Stoic knowledge helps. Stoicism reminds us that internal struggles are frequently the hardest. He said, first, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. You're not trying to be strong or deserving. You practice till it's automatic. See yourself as a priceless work of art. Every day, you evaluate yourself in the mirror like an assessor evaluating a masterpiece. Like you wouldn't assume. This needs approval from someone else to be worth something. Van Gogh and Da Vinci paintings have inherent value. You're precious, unique, and whole regardless of others' opinions. The mirror challenge is about realizing worth is not determined by others. Without interaction, it's easy to sense the need for validation. That changes with the mirror challenge. Your daily self-affirmation tells you you don't need others' attention to feel valuable. Not being recognized doesn't reduce your worth. As you change your self-image, others will too. Self-respect attracts people. The world notices when you stop seeking approval and start radiating self-worth. Even the person you're not talking to will feel the shift. They'll wonder why you're so stable and anchored. And your quiet will hit them more. Say, "I am my own strength," as you gaze in the mirror each day. Despite the discomfort, say it aloud. Own it. If you need to write it down or commit to it, write it in the comments. I am my own strength. More than a slogan, it declares independence from validation. The mirror challenge is a daily discipline that improves inner power. Some days may be easy, others difficult to see your worth. But every day you practice, you remind yourself of the tremendous truth that your value is unquestionable. You're doing this for yourself, and the results will show. Stay with me, because to master this no-contact phase, you must use all 8 stages to modify your approach and gain strength. If you want to skip any of these, remember that each one builds on the others, forming a strong foundation of resilience and self-worth. The mirror challenge alone will give you clarity and confidence, but it's just the start. These steps will help you restore your power and stand strong like never before. Number 3, live with purpose, not validation. Learning to live with purpose, not for validation, is one of the most important milestones in this path. It's tempting to worry if they're watching, noticing, or missing you during a no-contact phase. But the harsh reality is that living for affirmation gives someone else control over your pleasure and worth. When you eliminate that urge, you regain complete power. Living with purpose has 2 wonderful effects. First, it will help you survive the no-contact phase by giving you strength and direction. Second, it will reveal your genuine worth, making them understand what they've lost and often bringing them back. Consider how strong it is. Living with purpose exudes confidence and strength that others can't ignore. You now choose your path, not wait. Living purposefully implies focusing on your inner desire, not others' opinions. It's about living a meaningful life without seeking acceptance or attention from others. Epictetus advised, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Live for yourself, not others." Inner progress and purpose aren't always obvious. Imagine going to the gym to get stronger, healthier, or more disciplined, not to impress anyone. Workout happiness is yours alone. Your mission drives it. It's strong because you're doing it for yourself, not for others. Living with purpose gives you inner strength that doesn't waver when people leave, don't text back, or don't recognize you. Living seeking validation is like building on quicksand. When someone rejects you, your self-esteem plummets. It exhausts and depletes you. Living with purpose breaks that pattern and gives you a source of fulfillment no one else can take away. You may say, "But I still care what they think of me," which is okay. Stoic wisdom helps here. Stoics believed in detachment, not to become cold or indifferent, but to remove external validation's hold. Living purpose means your self-worth isn't based on others' opinions. It comes from your values, beliefs, and aspirations. How do you live purposefully? First, determine your priorities. Do personal growth, health, creativity, or relationships inspire you? List the things that bring you purpose and joy, regardless of others' opinions. Spend a little time on one of these areas each day. As your purpose expands, your demand for affirmation decreases. Living purposefully boosts attractiveness. Yes, even to the person you're not calling. People like people with a deeper foundation who aren't affected by opinions or rejections. Purpose inspires confidence and resilience. You'll be too concentrated on your improvement to care if people notice you. Ironically, that's when they notice your change. What if you still want approval? If you check your phone hoping they'll call, what happens? This requires discipline. Remember that every moment spent seeking approval may be spent constructing something valuable. Instead of seeking validation, invest in your cause. Use the pull for validation to remind you to act on your goals. Marcus Aurelius advised, waste no more time arguing about what a good person should be. Be one instead. Living with integrity, purpose, and intention proves your worth to yourself, not others. This route brings calm and makes you resilient to others' perspectives. I live for purpose, not approval. Say it, write it, own it. If you're ready to commit, leave a comment. I live with purpose, not approval. This motto should guide you through this phase and beyond. Living with purpose is a method to recover your life, not only no contact. You don't wait for approval or recognition when you live this way. You're too busy living your principles and goals. No one can take your foundation, no matter who enters or leaves your life. Folks, we're almost halfway through the video. Thanks for supporting me so far. Stay to the end to understand everything. Put any questions or opinions in the comments. This video deserves a like, so hit the like button if everything is clear. Number 4. Accept reality. Okay, this next step is challenging, but essential. Accept reality. Without communication, it's tempting to assume they're missing us, regretting their choices, or only one message away from reaching out. The hard truth is that you must face reality, not your idealized vision. Acceptance is about living in the present, so you may go forward, not living in illusions. They're not here, calling, messaging, or showing up as planned. Painful, but liberating. According to Stoic philosopher Epictetus, don't seek for things to happen the way you want them to. Rather, wish that what happens, happens the way it happens. Then you will be happy. Acceptance leads to peace. Not because everything is wonderful, but because you can face the reality. Imagine looking in a mirror and seeing your life as it is. No filters, no dreams of how it could be. It's raw, possibly painful, but real. The strength of acceptance is that you can finally focus on what you can control. You can stop hoping and waiting for change and start taking charge of your future. Some may ask, but if I accept that they're gone, isn't that giving up? No, it's choosing serenity over delusion. It means respecting your time, energy, and self-worth enough to quit love for a possibility that may never materialize. Accepting reality allows for progress, new friendships, and self-discovery. You are making place for a life without others' choices. Acceptance is hard, but builds resilience. Bring yourself back to the present whenever you think about what could have been. Remind yourself that every ounce of energy spent on the past drains your future. You're here to live, not wait. Start by accepting your current state. Remember that facing the truth is the bravest thing you can do if you're struggling. Running away from reality keeps you repeating the same story. By accepting the reality, no matter how painful, you break the cycle of false hope. Now you can see things clearly, and make choices that benefit you, not some dream scenario. Like Marcus Aurelius, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This is about owning your life, staying present, and trusting that your strength comes from tackling challenges head on. This stage's affirmation: I embrace reality and find power in truth. Say it, own it. It should remind you that peace isn't found in illusions or the past. Send your commitment in the comments. I accept reality and find strength in the truth. Because accepting reality restores life control. You stop living for others and start establishing a strong, resilient, and true future. Keep me company and resist clicking. Avoid that error. You must stay because every step matters. Each idea builds on the last. Acceptance is just the start. Continued steps will bring you confidence, clarity, and self-worth. Keep going, building something unstoppable. Number 5, reverse attention focus. Okay folks, I know they're on your mind. They've undoubtedly consumed your thoughts from morning to night, so this next step is crucial. Reverse attention focus. Your energy spent on thoughts of them is depleting, stalling, and preventing you from going forward. That must end now, guys. Consider every minute you spend wondering what they're doing, if they're thinking about you or missing you, is a minute you're not spending on yourself, giving your time, peace, and focus to someone absent. This is about reclaiming your place, not just allowing them rent-free in your head. Imagine what you could do if you focused on your growth, passions, and aspirations. Reversing attention focus doesn't mean ignoring them. Choose to prioritize yourself. As Stoic philosopher Seneca stated, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Every thinking about them wastes time from investing in the one person who will always be there. Imagine standing in a dark room with a spotlight, shining it on them and making them your focus for too long. What if you turned the flashlight on yourself? You'd notice areas of your life that require healing. You'd notice things you could do, desires you could pursue, and goals you put off because of someone else. Reversing attention focus is difficult, right? It starts with modest, mindful choices, not a magic switch. Whenever you think of them, switch your attention to something you're grateful for or a goal you want to achieve. Replace every idea of them with your strategy. This requires discipline, but it can be as easy as, today, I'm going to work on my fitness, or I'll spend time learning that new skill I've been interested in. You'll want to check in and see what they're doing. But each time you focus on yourself again, you reinforce a powerful self-prioritization behavior. Eventually, this concentration shift will be natural. The need for their attention decreases as your ambitions and interests shine. What if self-focus is hard? Progress, not perfection, is the goal. You regain control even if you redirect your focus half the time. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Imagine being happy if your thoughts matched your aims, values, and desires. A practical exercise. Write down 3 self-imposed goals each morning. When your attention wanders back to them, pull out that list. Remind yourself what's important and get back to working toward your goals. Make this list your anchor, a daily reminder to invest in yourself. This step-strong affirmation is, I focus on my growth and my goals. Say it whenever your mind wanders or you give energy to unhelpful thoughts. If you're ready to commit, say, I focus on my growth and my goals. Let this be your mantra to center yourself and regain focus. The sixth step you regret missing is, see this as growth. Okay folks, this phase is about changing your perspective, seeing this as growth. It's easy to view the no contact phase as punishment and waiting and wondering. How about flipping that view? Why not turn this painful pause into a great growth chapter? Imagine that every silence and every desire to reach out is an opportunity to grow stronger, smarter, and more resilient. Growth doesn't happen in comfort zones. Stretched, challenged, and forced to adapt, discomfort fosters progress. You're learning to rely on yourself to establish a life without others' approval. As Marcus Aurelius eloquently remarked, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This difficult period of no interaction is the path to becoming your best self. Imagine a seed buried in soil. It needs darkness and pressure to sprout. This stage may feel gloomy and weighty, but it's laying the groundwork for growth. Your roots grow deeper each day you resist reaching out and focus on yourself, establishing the resilience you need to thrive. Viewing this as growth implies that your suffering is worthwhile. Every pain and longing shows what you can endure. It shows you're willing to face challenging feelings without help, which is strong. Your strength will carry over into every aspect of your life as you prove to yourself that you can handle discomfort. Some may say, "But I don't feel like I'm growing. I just feel stuck." That's fine. Not every growth feels like progress. It often feels like strife. Change isn't invisible just because you can't see it. Remember that even the strongest trees grow silently before we notice their leaves and branches. Trust that every moment you hold back and every time you choose yourself above them builds something real. Epictetus stated, "No great thing is created suddenly, any more than a bunch of grapes or a fig." If you tell me that you desire a fig, I answer you that there must be time. Let it first blossom, then bear fruit, then ripen. This is your opportunity to shine. Let it be a calm, growing season, knowing your strength will pay off. If this doesn't seem like growth, start small. Consider how much stronger you are since day one. Consider the minor wins. One day you didn't check your phone, or one time you concentrated on a personal goal instead of wandering. Despite feeling small, each step signifies growth. For this stage, say, write and believe, "I grow stronger with every step." If you want to commit to this progress, leave it in the comments. "I grow stronger with every step." Remember that this trip is about getting yourself back, not them. Growth changes your attention from waiting to creating, from desiring to building. Here to change your life, not pause it. Continue with me, because each step brings you closer to strength, peace, and purpose. Your path is ongoing, and every choice strengthens you. Number 7, focus on what you can control. Focus on what you can control. This is a game changer. We all know we only control ourselves. You can control your actions, mindset, and growth, but not how they feel, when or if they'll reach out, or how they're spending their time. Your true power is there. By focusing on what you can control, you cease wasting energy on what you cannot. This liberates you from dependence to empowerment. Instead of waiting for others to verify your worth, you're building it yourself. Imagine investing every ounce of energy you spend on them in yourself. You're focusing on fulfilling objectives, passions, and personal growth. The individual who lives without others' approval is grounded, and focused on improvement is unstoppable. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Focusing on your strength will reduce your vulnerability to outside forces. You're constructing a life without others' actions or decisions affecting your happiness. Best of all, investing in yourself and totally embracing this concentration creates magic. Those who are happy without others are attractive. Creative purpose and deep strength attract them. Yes, this transformation makes them understand your worth, intrigued, and occasionally crawling back. Because who's more attractive, grounded, resilient, and confident, or waiting, hoping, and needing? This is about developing your strongest, most self-sufficient self, not playing games. Refocus on yourself whenever you think about them or their activities. Set objectives, try new things, and see and feel your progress. Control your activities, growth, and let the rest happen naturally. Hold on to this affirmation. I focus on my power, not their behaviors. When you start thinking about things you can't control, say it to yourself. You can commit by writing it down and posting it in the comments. I focus on my strength, not their acts. Keep reminding yourself that your strength comes from your control, not someone else's. Freeing yourself from external validation is transformative. Focusing on your control gives you newfound power. I promise that's the most appealing, unshakable spot. Keep going, because each step brings you closer to a life of confidence, calm, and control. Number 8. Turn your pain into power. Here's the real transformation. Turn your suffering into power. The goal of this phase is to use every hurt, disappointment, and longing to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. When you channel pain like whey, you thrive, not simply survive. This makes you attractive, turns heads, and shows your value. Allowing pain to educate can be powerful. Instead of giving up, use your grief to create something important. Think about it. Athletes utilize physical suffering to overcome obstacles. Artists use emotional agony to produce masterpieces, and businesses use failures to succeed. You may do the same with your pain. So how to begin? Recognize the anguish. Don't ignore or push it away. Sit, understand, and ask what this experience is teaching you. Pain reveals our deepest wants, fears, and talents. Seneca remarked, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." Use this struggle to build mental strength and endurance. Imagine taking action for yourself whenever you experience that pang of longing, urge to reach out, or reminder of what you've lost. Start exercising, start a new pastime, or do something you've always wanted. Instead of running from pain, you're turning it into something positive that strengthens you. Each step toward growth turns suffering into inner power. Be honest, this won't work immediately. It's okay if some days are harder. Transformation is about growth, not perfection. Any modest choice to turn pain into power is a win. Choosing to rise on challenging days when you want to give in is key. Growing from your pain reduces its power over you. You now control it. Yes, this makes you really attractive. People are drawn to individuals who can overcome obstacles and refuse to be defined by them. Turning pain into power shows courage, resilience, and self-worth. This type of energy inspires adoration and makes others question, how are they so strong? Instead of seeking validation, you're becoming someone worth appreciating who knows their worth without approval. What if pain is overwhelming? Suppose it's hard to find power. Start with small acts. Start by setting one daily objective, like walking, journaling, or calling a friend. Each single step proves that sorrow doesn't define you, you do. Epictetus stated, "But how you react counts more than what happens to you. Your power resides in how you handle this pain." I use my pain to empower myself. Remind yourself daily. If you need to write it down, post it in the comments if you're ready to change. I turn my anguish into power. It should be your declaration and reminder that every difficulty fuels growth. This step affects everything. You're done waiting for things to get better or validation. Your pain is helping you become robust, empowered, and magnetic. More than just getting through no contact, this is about constructing a life with purpose, strength, and self-worth that anyone would be lucky to join. Folks, this was it. Hope this video gives you insight and strength to manage this journey. Why not like and subscribe to this video? Most of you watch, follow the advice and move on, but supporting the channel helps us reach more people like you who need this message. Looking for aid? Remember that every self-growth stage strengthens and fortifies you. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please thumbs up and subscribe. I look forward to your next revolutionary video.